be here this evening. So with family, friends, classmates. I think my mother's out there someplace. Stand up, Mom. We speak about Roncalli and what and how we and I hope we can help the next generation of Roncalli students. I wish Susie and our 3 children could be here, but tomorrow's school day, and somebody, she has volunteered that she would stay back and help them get off to school tomorrow. If you ask someone where she went to high school, she will say, I went to so-and-so school. If you ask someone from Roncalli that question, you're only going to get half the answer. Roncalli, as I see it, is a place you go to, but it's also a place you go from. It seems to me we are known by where we're from. People and places leave their mark on us. Great institutions, great people, they change us. They make us better. And that was certainly the case for me at Roncalli. During freshman orientation, we were asked to write down our goals. I saved that letter. I'd like to read it to you. I'd like to accomplish letterman in baseball, football, and basketball. Gain trust and honesty from my friends and teachers. Let this school do for me what I'm sure it can do. Be a leader, an example to my school, community, and family. Not to leave God behind, but for Him to be with me all these years and the rest of my life. P.S. And a nice-looking girlfriend. Which has a good personality and a good outlook on things. I was an optimist. Let this school do for me what I'm sure it can do. While my experience may be personal to me, and I'm sure you have your own personal experience, and while my goals were personal to me, I think the mission of Roncalli is the same for everyone. It says to all of us, take the lessons you learned here and pay it forward. Nobody succeeds alone. We all stand on the shoulders of someone else. It's our responsibility at Roncalli to take care of others. That's who we are. And if it wasn't for the help of some very special people, I would have been able to go to school here. In 1980, I desperately wanted to go to Roncalli. However, I couldn't afford the tuition. I wish the tuition today what it was then, but at the time I could not afford it. So my mom and I called Bernie Dever and he said, we don't have him down, he's going to have to work off his tuition. I was okay with that. In just talking to Mr. Tolley, I just learned after 31 years that when they assigned me to the summer maintenance group, we were called the Tolley's Terrorists. Now what that means, which I just learned, is that Mr. Dever, who was the principal at the time, said that these were all the jobs that nobody wanted to do. And we were just reminiscing about how we tarred the entire parking lot. I had scars for about 15 years on my legs and arms after that. When summer was over, I went to Mr. Dever and I said, hey, look, I don't think I've worked enough hours to pay off my tuition. And he looked at a bundle of piece of paper and he said, well, it looks like me would pay off your tuition. You must have worked a lot of hours. He said, you know what? We also have a job, very important job we need you to do. You see, somebody has to wash the dishes at lunch. If you wash the dishes, that'll help pay off your books. So that sounds pretty good. He said, you also have to set up bingo tables. So you work bingo on Tuesday night, that'll put a little bit of money in your pocket. I said, I'm all for that. So that was another example of paying it forward. Another example came my sophomore year. I was practicing in my tennis shoes because I couldn't afford a pair of cleats. And I remember coming in problem. Waiting for me was Bob Tolley and Will Song. Will had taken my shoes the night before and bought me a pair of cleats. When someone asks me why I send my kids to Catholic schools, I simply say I'm paying it forward. Many times they have no idea what I'm talking about. But those close to me do. If Bernie Devil were here tonight, I would tell him I'm proud of the people that stand on his shoulders and the shoulders of so many other people that make this institution what it is today. What do you say we join hands and make this institution? What do you say we join hands together, pool our resources, and make sure the next person gets to go to Roncalli? Let's pay it forward.